talk with the Uddesa Vannanā, or the keeping main topics by the Buddha in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Now, last day we finish up to we have seven types of benefits while practicing this Ekayana Magga. We finish Ekayana Magga description in the Uddesa Vannanā, and in the Uddesa Vannanā, under the Ekayana Magga section, we found that there are 7 benefits while practicing this Ekayana Magga. What are they? The first one is Sattanam Visuddhya, purification of the beings, and the second one is Soka Samatikkamaya, surmounting of the sorrow, and then surmounting of the lamentation. And you have Dukkha Domanassanang Atthangamaya, that's the disappearance of the pain and the grief. And then you have Nyayasa Adhigamaya. So now we reach up to that level. And then Nibbanasa Sachikaya, that's the 7th one. So now we are in the Nyayasa Adhigamaya. So what is the Nyaya? Nyaya is the Nyaya. So you go to the Atthakatha. Nyayasa Adhigamayati Nyayo Vuchati Aryo Attangiko Maggo. So then Nyayasa Adhigamaya means this is the meaning. A noble eightfold path is said the Nyaya. So Nyayo Vuchati Aryo Attangiko Maggo. Noble eightfold path is called Nyaya. So Tassa Adhikamaya. So it's it is said that it's for the penetrative understanding of the what's called Arya Attangika Magga, or Patyati Vuttang Hoti. Patyati means for the attainment of the Arya Attangika Magga. That's the meaning here. What is the Nyayasa Adhigamayati? So ayam hi Pubba Bahage Lokyu Satipatthana Maggo Bhavito Lokuttara Maggas Adhigamaya Samvattati. Ayam he, if it is when ayam plus he become ayam he. So that you for the Pali learners, I am telling this. Ayam plus he become ayam he. Whenever you see the he nipata, or the indeclinable particle, so it emphasizes something. So here it emphasizes this magga, or the path. So Pubba Bhage mean in the preliminary part of the 7 Visuddhis. Pubba Bhaga mean, that's the meaning. Pubba Bhaga mean, we have 7 Visuddhis on this path. So starting from the Sila Visuddhi, and then Chitta Visuddhi, and then you have Kankha Vitarana Ditti Visuddhi, and then Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi, and then you have Magga Jnana Darsana Visuddhi, and then you have Patipada Jnana Darsana Visuddhi, and final one is the 7th one is the Jnana Darsana Visuddhi. So this is the 7 Visuddhi. In the preliminary part of the this 7 Visuddhi is what is called Pubba Bhaga. We discussed this thing. So ayam he mean now it's emphasized now here. Ayam Lokyo Satipatthana Maggo. That means Pubba Bhage. We want to take the Pubba Bhage first. Pubba Bhage, in the preliminary part of the 7 Visuddhis, ayam Lokyo Satipatthana Maggo Bhavito. So this when this mundane Satipatthana Magga is developed, and Lokuttara Bhavito Lokuttara Maggasa Adhigamaya Samvattati. It is conductive to the attainment of the supramundane path. So therefore, Tenaha Nyayasa Adhigamayati. Therefore, it is called Nyayasa Adhigamaya, like thing the Buddha said in the in the Uddesa Vara. So what is the meaning? Again, I will tell Nyaya Sadigama. Nyaya mean the basically it says the Arya Attangika Magga. So in the preliminary part of this seven Visuddhi, and if you develop this Lokiya Magga or the mundane Satipatthana Magga, and then it it's conductive to the Lokuttara, that means the supramundane path. So this is the meaning here. And therefore Buddha said it as Nyayasa Adhigamaya. And then we reach to the seventh benefits. So what is that? Nibbanasa Sachakriyati. So Nibbanasa Sachakriyati, that means ti mean iti. Nibbanasa Sachakriya plus iti. Iti nipata become Nibbanasa Sachakriyati. So therefore, what is the meaning here? Meaning Nibbanasa Sachakriya means, oh, Nibbanasa Sachakriya is, like that you want to take the meaning here. Nibbanasa Sachakriya refers Tanha Vana Virahi Tatta Nibbananti Lad Namasa Amatasa Sachakriyaya Atta Pachakkayati Buttan Hoti. Oh, the meaning, how to take the meaning here? Tanha Vana Virahitatta. What is that? So Vana is Tanha, or the craving. It is called Vana. Craving, the another name, another way to put in craving is the Vana. So this Vana Virahitatta, it's for the absence of Vana, so then become Nibbana. So take a look at here. If you see this, I will, how is the grammar in this way? Maybe you see this sheet, and you see, I will. You know, Vana is the Vana is a Vana is a noun. Vana is a noun. So if we add ni prefix before the noun, it gives the negative information or negative meaning. For example, now ni plus Vana. And ni plus Vana. Can you see this very clearly?
Yes.
Somebody?
Yes, Sandesh.
Okay, good. And then what happened in the one grammatical sutta is there. So in this sutta, so then vana is the craving. So ni vana mean no craving, no craving. So what happened then? This we become ba. We become ba. And then what happened? The other sutta is there, Pardi Bhave Thane Sutta. So then what happened? Ni plus bana. Ni plus bana. And ultimately this ba become double. So then ni ban. So Nibban, then ultimately the final form is Nibban. This is the way how is the grammar. So that means if you don't have the what's called if you don't have Vana, so that means Nibbana. If you don't have craving, if you fully cut the craving by Arahant path knowledge, then you have no craving. Then you have no Vana, that means Nibbana. That's the meaning here. It says in this way. Tanha Vana Virahitatva. So it's explained as this in this way. Craving, so-called Vana, being absence of Vana, that means obtain the name as Nibbana. That's the meaning here. Tanha Vana Virahitatva Nibbananti Ladda Namasa Amatasa. Amatasa means, this is the deathless. Amatasa means deathless state. So deathless means this is the other name for the Nibbana. So for the realization of deathless, Sachakiriyaya Atta Pachakkayati Vuttang Hoti. It is said like it is the direct evidence by oneself, not by the, for example, uh, to the other, they cannot give you nibbana. So you want to practice nibbana from the beginning. For example, if you practice jhana first and then you go to the nama rupa paricheda jnana and then go all the way up to nibbana, arahant path knowledge, path and fruition knowledge. This is the way. And attapachakayati mean, uh, uh, this is the direct evidence, not by the other. And then ayang hi maggo bhavito anupubbena nibbana saccakiriyan sadheti tenaha nibbanasa saccakiriyati. What's the meaning? Ayang, again here also he mean it's emphasize here. Ayang maggo bhavito anupubbena anupubbena nibbana saccakiriyan sadheti. Indeed, he mean indeed, if this way is cultivated, it affects the realization of nibbana gradually. The anupubbena mean gradually. Gradually, it affects the sadhiti mean affects the nibbana for the realization of nibbana. Tenaha, because of that reason, nibbana saccakiriyati aha. Aha mean it is said that because of that reason, nibbana saccakiriya like said. And then we go to the other para. So then here now we finished the 7 benefits, description of the 7 benefits. So now we came into another para. Let's see what it says. Tatta kinchapi sattanang visuddhyati butte soka samatikkamadi madini attato siddhaneva honti. Tatta mean in this Uddesa Vara, that means whatever the Buddha give the Dhamma talk, they are in Kinchapi. Kinchapi mean although, but although Sattanang Visuddhyati Butte. If Buddha said, Butte mean this is the locative form, so therefore we want to say when Buddha said, when it is said that Sattanang Visuddhya like thing by the Buddha, soka samatikkamadi ni attato siddhaneva honti. Actually, when the Buddha gave an account of Sattanam Visuddhya, soka samatikkama and the like, soka samatikkama, so on, the things of the rest of the soka samatikkamadi and the like, other rest of advantage already happened. Tapetva panna sasana yukti kovido anyesa na pakatani. Okay, tapetva panna sasana yukti kovide anyesa na pakatani. Na pakatani mean not obvious. So tapetva mean accept. So therefore accept the skill set person of the in this sasana for the others. Anyesang na pakatani. That means who are these sasana yutti kovid? Go to the what's called the Tikka. Go to the Tikka, Mr. Nilesh. Hello.
Yes, Bhante, I am in the Tikka.
Okay. Already in the Tikka.
Yes.
Okay. Tikka. Then Tikka, it says in this way, no. Sasana yutti kovideti. You go to the then the other para. Sasana yutti kovideti sacca paticca samuppadi lakkanayan dhamma nitiyan jk. That means what is the sasana yutti kovida mean? Sasana yutti kovida mean they are the skill sets in sacca mean 4 noble truths, and paticca samuppada, or the dependent origination. Adi means so on. Lakkanayan dhamma nitiyang, in this dhamma policy, if somebody knows deeply, that means practically, if somebody knows the Four Noble Truths and Paticca Samuppada, and then Paticca Samuppada mean the dependent origination, so on mean five khandhas, that you know the five aggregates and 18 elements, 12 bases, and when you, if you know the 7 types of Visuddhi and 16 types of Vipassana Jnana, no mean if you practicing. And then 37 Bojjanga Dhamma, and then that is the, if you know the powerhouse of this sasana, and then what is called sasana yutti kovida. So that means you can starting from the arahant path knowledge and fruition. So you come all the way down up to namarupa pariccheda jnana. Then those are the sasana yutti the people. That means if you have jhana, and if you attain the nam, what called the 4 element meditation, and if you attain to the namarupa pariccheda jnana, you are sasana yutti kovida one. So then you go up to arahant path knowledge and fruition knowledge and nibbana. So that's the
Sasana Yutti.
sorry.
Sasana Yutti, Bhante. U
Yeah,
double T.
sasana yutti, yeah. Sorry, YU double TI. Eh? Okay, sasana yukti kovida. Kovida mean the JK mean the skillful. Okay, so then when Buddha says like soka samatikamadini attato siddha, when Buddha says sattanam visuddhya, the other 6, rest of other 6 are already happened. But the thing is, except this sasana yutti with the people, for the others it's not obvious. So nacha bhagava patamang sasana yutti kovidang janang katva pacha dhamman deseti. So, but Bhagava does not give Dhamma talks later, having created the noble one or this Sasana Yuti Kovida person first. Desidi. Tena teneva pana suttena tantang attang nyapeti. That means instead what he does is he makes known such and such a benefit by means of such and such a discourses. So discourses. Actually, this is in accordance with Desana Vilasa. So it says in the Tikka, right? Tikka it says. So go to the Sasana Yukti Kovida again. Sasana Yukti Kovideti Satya Paticca Samupadi Lakanayang Dhammanityan JK. Tang tamatang nyapetiti ye bodhe niya puggala sankepa vittaradi vasena yatha yatha bodhe tabba attano desana vilasena bhagava tete tatha tatha bodhento tan tamatang nyapeti. That's the mean. That means whenever Buddha makes known such and such a benefit, that means actually to the one who can penetrate the Four Noble Truths by means of such and such a discourses in accordance with his Desana Vilasa, or we can say Desana Vilasa is the method of deliverance of the Dhamma talk. That's the Desana Vilasa. So all Buddha has Desana Vilasa. Sabbe Buddha Desana Vilasa Patta, it says in this way. So let's go to the Atthakatha again. Mr. Nilesh.
Sasana Yutti Kovida is up to Magga Phala or only up to Namarupa Pariccheda?
No. I told that you start from the Arahant path and fruition knowledge, and then come down all the way up, all the way till Namarupa Parisheda Jnana. Got it? That means many people are included in this Sasana Yutti Kovida, especially Arya people. And
But
then
Namarupa Pariccheda, only Namarupa Pariccheda is not Arya, no?
No, not Arya. Arya is the seventh Visuddhi. If you if you reach up to seventh Visuddhi, and then you see the Nibbana, and then you Maggachitta takes the Nibbana as object, and then only you become Arya.
No,
Got it?
I'm asking, it is descending order no, from Arhan path Christian knowledge
Yeah.
up to Namarupa Parichet, no?
Yeah, I am addressing the Sasana Yukti Kovida people.
Yeah. So this Sasaniti Kovida
Yeah.
is Arya also and Samanari also, no?
Yeah, Arya and non-Arya also. Arya and non-Arya also.
Because
Got
it
it?
is up to Namarupa Parichet, no?
Yes, yeah. Because if you know the Namarupa Parichayana, that means you know now Dukkha Satcha Dhamma, that means one Satcha. Out of the four Satcha, you know the Dukkha Satcha Dhamma, but Lokiya as Lokiya, that means in as a mundane. Got it? Not in the supramundane.
This is Chulla Sotapanna also, no, Bhante?
This is not the Sotapanna.
Chulla.
Chulla Sotapanna mean if you finish the what called the Pache Parigha Jnana also, then you reach up to the Chulla Sotapanna state. Namarupa Paricheda Jnana only you cannot.
Okay.
Get it? Okay. Now then, you go to the Atthakatha. So tena teneva panasuttena tantang attang nyapeti. Tasma ida yang attang ekayana maggo sadeti tantang pakatang katta dasento soka parati pana soka samatika mayati adimaha. Therefore, in this sutta, the only way effects such and such benefits, indicating that benefit made obvious, and thus it is said that soka parideva samatika maya, so on. That's the meaning here. Yasmava ya sattana visuddhi ekayana maggena samvattati sa soka paridevanam samatikkamena hoti. Yasma va o ya visuddhi. Ya visuddhi. That means anyhow purification of beings. Ya visuddhi ekayana maggena samvattati sa soka paridevanam samatikkamena hoti. Although purification of the being is conducted by this single way, that visuddhi is definitely by way of what's called surmounting of sorrow and lamentation. So that's the meaning here. That means if you see the Nibbana in the Arahant path knowledge, and then you don't have Soka and Parideva. So that is the Sattana Visuddhya. You have no defilement at all. But when you attain to the Sattana Visuddhya, that means you automatically goes no Soka, no Parideva. That means you are surmounting. You already surmounted. So that's the meaning. And then it says in this way, Soka Paridevanam Samatikka Mo Dukkha Domanassanam Attangamena. Now, surmounting of the Soka and Parideva is definitely by means of disappearance of Dukkha and Domanassa. And Dukkha Domanassanam Attangamo Nyayasa Adhigamena. The disappearance of the Dukkha and Domanassa through the penetration of the Arya Attangika Magga. Nyayasa Adhigamena. Nyaya mean Arya Attangika Magga, then Adhigamena mean penetratively understand of this Magga. So Nyayasa Adhigamo Nibbanasa Satchakiriyaya. Then the penetration of the Noble Eightfold Path is for the realization of Nibbana. In this way, so Tasma Imampi Kamang Dasento Sattanang Visuddhyati Vatva Soka Paridevanam Samatikkamayati Adimaha. So because of that reason, indicating this method of gradual deliverance as well, the Buddha preached Sattanam Visuddhya and then said Soka Paridevanam Samatikkamaya so on thereafter. So that's the meaning. So that means if Buddha says Soka Sattanam Visuddhya, the other are automatically you attain to the others. But Buddha here seven thing here emphasize. That's the reason. So keep it in mind. So then, apicha vanna banana metang ekayana maggasa. The vanna banana metang mean what is the there is the expression of the praise expression of the praise. So apicha mean moreover, or again, or we can say, yeah, on top of that, vanna banana metang ekayana maggasa. This is an expression of the praise of the only way. Yateva hi bhagava. So this is also a special grammatical expression. Yatha eva hi bhagava. Yatheva means yatha eva hi bhagava. That means if you come across with this type of thing here, what's the meaning here? Yatha mean just as. Yatha eva hi bhagava. If this type of sentence are common in the Atthakatha, so that means the followings are followings do say by the Buddha. Do say by the Buddha. That is the meaning. The following do say by the Buddha. So what is that? Dhammang vo bhikkhave desi sami adi kalyanam majje kalyanam paryosana kalyanam satang sabhyanjanam kevala parisuddham kevala paripunnam parisuddham brahmacharyam pakasesami yadidam chachakkaniti. That is in Majjhima Nikaya Chachakka Sutta. Chachakka mean, there's the sets of 6, what is called Chachakka. Sets of 6 mean, in this Sutta Buddha explained 6 internal ayatana or 6 internal bases. Like Chakkayatana, that means Chakkudo and Eardo, like thing. And then 6 external ayatana and 6 vinyana kaya. That means you have eye consciousness, ear consciousness, up to mano dwara you have mind, that you have the mind or consciousness. So this is the vinyana kaya. And then passa kaya. And then passa means contact. 6 types of contact according to the vinyana or the consciousness. And then you have Vedana kaya. Vedana kaya means feeling body. And according to the 6 types of consciousness, you have 6 types of feeling body. And you have tanha, the other one is the tanha. So you have craving. So Buddha emphasize in this sutta, Chachakka Desana, that 6 type of things. So therefore, cha means 6, chakka mean the sets of 6. So this is in this desana, it is in Majjhima Nikaya 3rd book, and in this desana, Buddha Bhagava attahi padehi vannang abhasi. Buddha praise this sutta by way of 8 qualities. So what are they? Dhammang vo bhikkhave desi same. Monk, I would preach Dhamma to you, Wo mean to you, and Adi Kalyanam. The qualities are, these are the qualities. That is Adi Kalyana, the 1. Then Majje Kalyana 2, Paryosana Kalyana 3, Satang 4, Sabhyanjanam 5, Kevala Paripunnam 6, Parisuddham 7, and Brahmacharyan altogether 8. You have 8 qualities in this sutta. So Pakasesami, I will preach, right? Yadidan Chachakkani, namely Chachakkani. I explain these things, but if you want to know the more detail, you go to Chachakka Sutta. And in this desana, Buddha gave what is the Adi Kalyana mean? Adi Kalyana mean monk. I would preach Dhamma to you all because of the Adi Kalyana mean, in this Tisikha mean, the 3 training. You have sila or your morality. So because of the morality, the beginning of the path is good. That is the Adi Kalyanam. But Adi Kalyanam, this has different several meaning. But basically, I took this thing, and then because of the Majje Kalyanam, because of the Samadhi in this sasana, Samadhi mean what is samadhi? Jhana samadhi and the upachara samadhi. And then you have other samadhi also. For example, appamana samadhi. Metta karuna mudita upeka, what's called appamana samadhi. And again, magga and phala samadhi also called appamana samadhi. So, and then before upachara samadhi or the access concentration, you have preliminary concentration or the what is called it is the
Parikamma.
parikamma samadhi. Yes, good. Parikamma samadhi. In this way, you have different lot of samadhi. The range of samadhi you have. So therefore, majje kalyana. That means because of the
Kanika?
samadhi. Sorry.
Kanika also.
Yeah, Kanika. Yeah, in the Vipassana, you have Kanika Samadhi, the momentary concentration. So, good. Okay, and because of the Samadhi, middle of the path is good. And Pariyosana Kalyana mean because of the Panya. Panya mean from the Ditti Visuddhi up to the seventh Visuddhi, Jnana Dasana Visuddhi. So this is the Panya. So Panya, because of the Panya, the end of the path is good. So that is the Pariyosana Kalyana. And Sathang mean that's meaningful. This path is meaningful. And Sabhyanjana. Sorry?
Satya means Satya. What is the
Sathang
pronunciation?
means sa plus atha. Atha means the meaning, no? With meaning. Meaningful. Right? Meaningful. Sabhyanjanam. Bhyanjanam means, you know, the phrases or the phrasings. And Sabhyanjanam means with the phrasings, with the good phrasings. Fulfill with the phrasings. This path. This path means actually this desana. This desana is fulfilled with the phrasing. And kevala paripunnam. Kevala paripunnam means in this way. Now, fulfill with sila up to the vimukti jnana dasana. That means you have 5 things: sila, samadhi, and panya, vimukti jnana dasana. What's the meaning here? Sila means you know the morality or the virtue, and samadhi means the concentration. That's the upachara or the apana concentration or the jhana concentration. And again, you have panya. Panya means ditti visuddhi. And ditti visuddhi up to the anagami knowledge, right? That is what is called panya. And then vimukti. Vimukti means this is the arya, that's the arahant path knowledge, vimukti. And vimukti path knowledge and the fruition knowledge. This panya also arahant, all paths knowledge is also panya. And all phala knowledge also vimukti. Buddha say vimukti is the phala knowledge or the fruition knowledge. And then vimukti jnana dasana, the 5th one. Vimukti jnana dasana means that's the pachavikana jnana or the reflection, reviewing knowledges. So those are the, so therefore kevala paripunnam. Kevala paripunnam means nothing needs to be added to this Dhamma powerhouse. You can't add something. So that's the meaning. And again, it says, so therefore you have 5 things: sila, samadhi, panya, vimukti jnana dasana. So fulfill with these 5, and therefore, and again, nothing needs to be added to this path. So therefore, it is kevala paripunna. And then, yeah.
In Panya, we have taken wisdom, Ditti Visuddhi, and up to Anagami, all path.
Yes.
Only
All path.
Magga.
Yeah, that means you have vipassana panya and magga panya. Phala panya is the vimukti.
But Anagami is not full.
Anagami also you have phala. Sotapanna also you have phala, no? Phala
Yes.
panya is called vimukti. Magga panya is called panya.
So how we can, it cannot be a stage above or below like that, parallel, no? Panya and Vimukti.
Yeah, panya and vimukti parallel mean you understand in this way. You need to understand in that mean you vipassana panya. Vipassana panya means starting the namarupa paricheda jnana up to the sankharupika jnana and even the anuloma jnana. So those are the vipassana panya, right? And then you have, this is the Vipassana Panya. And then you have Magga and Palanyana. Magga, all Magga is the Panya, Palanyana is the Vimutti. In this way you need to know. Got it?
Bhante, all phala means even if I am Sutapanna phala.
Yeah. So this, therefore,
That will be
you,
Vimutti. That will be
yeah,
Vimutti.
yeah, you have Vimutti, but before Vimutti, you attain the Panya.
Panya,
Huh?
yes. Panya for Namarupa, I have to, Parichad, I have to develop.
No, you have Magganyana, no. Magganyana after Palanyana. You have Magganyana first, then you
Before.
attain the Panya first.
Yes,
And
yes,
then,
yes.
yeah, got it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
All Magga is Panya,
Yes.
but Vipassana Panya is also up to Anulomna Bhante.
Yeah, Vipassana Panya also up to Anulom. So then
So Panya
Vipassana.
we have to classify. We have to classify Panya. It is
Yes.
Vipassana Panya, it is Magga Panya, like that.
Yes, yes. Panya classified in this way by Buddha. So
Okay.
therefore, Magga Panya and Vipassana Panya. So for the others also, it's very important. Magga Panya and the Vipassana Panya. We have in the path we have two Panya here. So keep it in mind. So and then Satan Sabhyanjanang Kevala Paripunnang, and the other one is Parisuddhang. Parisuddhang means no defilement, free from the defilements. Or we can say in Tikka say nothing can be removed. Tikka say if you have Tikka, you can see this. Vannanā. Oh, did you got it, Mr. Nilej? Did you get it? Tikka?
Yes, Bhante.
Tikka, you go to up to one Vannanā. Go scroll down one Vannanā. Maybe that para. Is that the thing? One Vannanā. Starting from that.
Yes, Bhante.
Okay, and then you go below Kevala Paripunnang. You have in the black mark Kevala Paripunnang, and then Parisuddhang. Parisuddhang mean okay, and then Paripunnang. Parisuddhang mean Nirupakilesa to Kevala Paripunnang, and then thereafter you have Nirupakilesa to. That means free of kilesa or the free of defilements. And apane tabbasacha abhavato. That means you nothing can be removed. Apane tabba mean removed. Abhavato mean no, nothing. Nothing can be removed from this path or this powerhouse of Dhamma. So therefore, it is what's called Parisuddhang. And then go to the Atthakatha again. Brahmacharyan Pakasesami. Brahmacharyan Pakasesami. Brahmacharya mean, what is the Brahmacharya? 3 training. That means great practice. How many? These characterized by 8 qualities. This desana, Chachakka desana is characterized by 8 qualities. So in Mahasatipatthana Sutta, how many qualities characterized by? How many qualities? How many qualities? Mahasatipatthana Sutta, 7. 7 qualities. Satya, Satana, Visuddhya, so on, 7 qualities. So here, 8 qualities. And again, Yathacha Aryavansa Desanaya. Again, they explain in the Aryavansa Desana. This is in Anguttara Nikaya, Aryavansa Desana. So, Yatha, just as Aryavansa Desana. So, Aryavansa Desana, Buddha address in this way. Chattaro me bhikkave Aryavansa. Chattaro me mean chattaro ime bhikkave. Ime chattaro. That chattaro ime bhikkave Aryavansa. Agganya rattanya vansanya Purana asankinna pubba. Na sankiyanti na sanki isanti appatikutta samanehi brahmanehi vinyuhi. So this is the desana vilasa in the Buddha. So what is the meaning here? Aryavansa Sutta mean Chivara, Pindapata, Senasana, and Bhavanarama. Those four. That is the Chattaro ime bhikkave Aryavansa. Arya Vansa means the Buddha's Vansa. Samma Sambuddha's lineage is what is called Arya Vansa. So, Chattaro imi bhikkhame Arya Vansa. So, the Sena, Pindapata, Senasana, and then Chivara, and you have Bhavana Rama. That means your Samatha and Vipassana meditation, attaching to the Samatha and Vipassana meditation. That is the Bhavana Rama. So, these four. I am preaching these four. Buddha says those four are Agganya, Rattanya, Vansanya. Now Buddha says the qualities Agganya, Rattanya, Vansanya. How many? Three. Purana, four. Asankina, five. Asankina Pubba, six. And then Sankiyanti, seven. And Sanki Santi, 8, and Appatikutta, 9. So 9, Samanehi, Brahmanehi, Vinyuhi. That means by the wise Samana and wise Brahmana. So I will explain this thing. Navahi Padehi. Now how many qualities? 9 qualities. Vannang Abhasi. So Buddha praised this sutta by way of 9 qualities. So this is the meaning. So Arya Vansa means, that is the lineage of the Buddha, so on Arya. And Agganya mean, this is the meaning. Agganya mean it should be known that it is the top way. It should be known that it is the top way. That's the Agganya. Rattanya mean it should be known that it is the long lasting, what is called Rattanya. Long lasting means from how many years? It is not years, it is kappa, uncountable kappa. From the previous uncountable Buddhas, it comes up to Buddha, so on Arya. And Purana means it's the ancient. It should be known that it's ancient. And Asankina means here Sankina mean dispel. Asankina mean not dispel. So not dispelled by the wise monk and wise Brahmana. Samanehi Brahmane. Vinyuhi mean wise. Samanehi Brahmanehi. This is the we can say, this is the instrumental case here. By Vinyu mean wise, Samana and Brahmana. Vinyu wise, Samana and Brahmana. By the Vinyu, Samana and Brahmana. Appatikutta mean not Asankina Samanehi Vinyuhi Brahmanehi. That means not dispelled by the wise monk and wise Brahman. And Asankina Pubba mean in the past. So in the past also not dispelled by the Arya, right? And then Na Sanki Yanti. So see this for the Pali learners. Iyanti, Sankiyanti. That means this is the passive voice, right? Passive voice. There is the passive voice. That means Na Sankiyanti. Sankiyanti mean this is the present tense. Passive voice, but present tense. Sanki is Santi mean it is in the what called the future tense. So therefore you need to know this thing. Therefore that's why I tell. So na Sankiyanti mean at present. That means currently also these 4 things, Chivara, Pindapata, Senasana, and the Bhavana Rama, are not put away by Arya. That's the meaning. So what called na Sanki Yanti by the Arya. And then na Sanki Isanti. That means in the future also. This Chivara, Itara Chivara, what's called any sort of Chivara. If you get any sort of Chivara, you need to accept. So therefore, Itara Chivara, so on the thing, Chivara Pindapata, Senasana Gilana Pache. So sorry, Chivara, Pindapata, Senasana, and the Bhavana, Samatha and Vipassana meditation. So on 4 things are not put away by the wise people, especially Arya. So this is the meaning. No Sanki is Santi. And then Appatikutta, Samanehi Brahmanehi. Appatikutta means not rejected. Appatikutta. These 4 things are not rejected or despised by the wise. So this is the meaning. So in this Arya Vansa Desana,
This is a Chatupachaya Dana.
Yes,
No?
Chatupachaya, yeah, Chatupachaya plus Bhavana, no?
So
You
Kuti
know,
not here,
huh?
no? Kuti is
Sorry?
not. Kuti
Kuti,
is Senayasana.
Penasana, yeah. Here,
Medicine is not there.
medicine is included in the Pindapata also. Here in this way, Chivara, Pindapata, Senasana, Bhavana. Those are the four in this Aryavansa Desana. So, Gilana Pache or the medicine, Buddha included in the Pindapata. Got it?
Okay.
Now, Navahi Padehi. So therefore, how many explanation or the how many praising words here, qualities here? 9. So therefore, Evang Imasapi Ekayana Maggasa Sattana Visuddhyadihi Sattahi Padehi Vannan Abhasi. So in this Satipatthana Sutta, how many qualities or how many benefits or Buddha praise from how many benefits or the qualities? Seven qualities. So for Sattana Visuddhya. So
It's 9-1. Your some voice was what not there. Like
really,
Aganya and
Ratanya,
Ratan.
Aganya, Ratanya. Ratanya mean long lasting. It should be known, it is long lasting. Vansanya mean it should be known that it is the Buddha's lineage and so on. Buddhas and the usually Buddha and other Aryas so lineage. And Purana mean it should be known that it's ancient. Asankina mean it should be by the wise people, Samana and Brahmana, it is not dispelled by them. And Asankina Pubba in the previous Buddha Sasana also not dispelled or put away, not put away. Sankhi Santi mean it is Sankhi Santi mean the currently also this path not put away by Arya. Right? Na Sankhya Santi mean in the future also not put away. Appati Kutta mean not despised, not especially not despised and not dispelled uh, by the Samana, Brahmana, those are who are wise one. Got it? Now those are the Nava or 9. Okay? Now, and then Kasma Tiche. So then, in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, you have so therefore 9 qualities. Buddha praised this Ekayana Magga by way of 9 qualities. Kasma Tiche Tesam Bhikkhunaṁ Ussaha Jananattang. So, Buddha asks now. They say in this way. That means why praise like this? It is for the encouragement of the bhikkhus. Kasma tiche mean kasma mean why? Why such type of addressing, giving qualities and praising? Why this is the tesam bhikkhunam usaha jananattan. That means it is for the encouragement of that bhikkhus. And not only bhikkhus here, bhikkhus specially emphasized, but the thing is any meditator. Right? And one bahasanang hi sutva te bhikkhu ayankira maggo hadaya santapa bhutan sokang Vacha vipallasa bhutan paridevang kayika asada bhutan dukkang chetasika asada bhutan domana santi chattara upadave hanati. That means in this way you want to take the meaning. Vanna bahasanang hi sutva, and then on hearing this type of praise or the extol, these bhikkhus now they think in this way. Ayankira maggo hadaya santapa bhutan sokang hanati. Right? Sokang hanati. That means hadaya santapa bhutan sokang mean in this way. This path really destroyed the 4 oppressions, namely sorrow generated by the burning of the heart, burning up the heart. Hade santapa bhutang. Ayankira maggo hade santapa bhutang sokang hanati. And then vacha vipallasa bhutam paridevang hanati. And again kayika asada bhutan dukkang hanati. Chetasika asada bhutan domanasang hanati. So altogether chattaro upadave. That means 4 oppressions. So these 4 oppressions. So this path really destroyed the 4 oppressions, namely and grief produced by the displeasurable mental objects. And
Bhanteji,
they say in and Visuddhi, yeah.
we lost you for about 30 seconds.
Really? Okay.
From
And
the
this
sorrow, from
Huh?
sorrow, starting
From
from
sorrow.
4
Okay.
operations.
Okay. That means how we want to take them, how we want to understand this. That now this bhikkhu think in this way. Ayankira maggo hade santababhutan sokang vacha vipallasa bhutang paridevan kaika asadabhutan dukkang chetasika asadabhutan domanasanti chattaro upadave hanati. Now this path really destroyed 4 operations, four operations, or we can say 4 disasters, namely sorrow produced by the burning up of the heart, and lamentation featured by the derangement talks, and pain produced by the displeasurable bodily objects, and grief produced by the displeasurable mental objects. And then visuddhing nyayang nibbananti tayo visese avahati. Now tayo visese avahati mean this and then tayo visese mean this path brings the three special things. What they? Visuddhing, Nyayang, and Nibbanan. These 3 are special. Visuddhing, that means the purification, and Nyayang means the Aryattangika Magga, and Nibbanan, you know, the what is called the peaceful element. So these Tayo Visese, or these 3 extraordinary things, Avahati, bring up. So we can say this path, and this path brings the extraordinary outcomes. What are they? That means extraordinary outcomes of the Buddha's teaching, namely the purification, Visuddhi, and then the knowledge of the Lokuttara Aryatangika Magga, that is the Nyaya, and the Nibbana, that is the peaceful element. So therefore, these 7 benefits you have while practicing. So therefore, they think in this way. Ussaha jata iman dhamman desanang uggahe tabbang parya puni tabbang dahare tabbang vache tabbang imancha maggang bahave tabbang santi. So they now so they were fulfilled with what called the encouragement, and they will think in this way. This Dhamma talk should be learned, should be mastered, and should be sustained in the mind, and should be memorized. And this path should be uh, uh, practiced and cultivated. That's the meaning. This path should be practiced and cultivated. Iti tesang bhikkhunaṁ ussaha jananattaṁ vannang abhasi. So therefore, in this way, tesam bhikkhunaṁ utsaha jananattaṁ, for the encouragement of that bhikkhu, Buddha praised this Dhamma talk by way of 7 types of advantage. And then it says Kambala Vanijadayo Kambaladinam Vannam Viya. Actually, this is like that of the simile of Kambala Vanijadayo mean woolen stuff. You know, some woolen blankets, something like that. Woolen blanket salesman, or we can say woolen stuff salesman. So this is like that of the simile of woolen blanket blanket salesman who praise their product. What is product? Woolen blanket or woolen some stuff. So it explained in this way. Yatahi, he mean that's I told this is the emphasis. And yatha mean just as, in this way, just as sata sahasaganika pandu kambala vanijena kambalang ganhati ugghasitepi asuka kambaloti na tava manusa jananti. Sata sahasa ganika pandu kambala vanichena. What is the meaning? Sata sahasa ganika means 100,000 gold coin. 100,000 gold coin, cost of 100,000 gold coin. Pandu kambala vanichena. The salesman with the multiple pandu kambala, lot of pandu kambala. Pandu kambala means we can say yellow color woolen blanket or any stuffs, but they are made by these what you call the woolen thing. So therefore he now kambalang ganhati uggositepi. Now he says, please buy this kambala. Please buy this kambala. Like he making loud sounds. He goes on the road, and then asuka kambaloti nata manusa jananti. But the people or the community folks don't know what kambala he sells. And kesa kambala vala kambaladayopi he duggando kara sampasso kambala tveva guchanti. So kesa kambala means the kambala or the blanket or some cloth is made up of head hair of the human. Asita kesa kambala? Dr. Shital? Yeah, good.
62 means 62 wrong view. One.
Yeah, they are having holding those things, So these asita kesa kambala. He wrote kesa kambala or kambala made by the human hair. So then so that those kesa kambala or vala kambala mean some horse tail hair. Kambala is made by horse hair, tail hair, and then they also called kambala. So therefore, but those are dugganda. Those are very which are having bad smell, and dugganda kara sampasa. They have rough sense, not the smooth sense. They are rough sense, but they also called kambala. Kambala iti eva buchanti. Kambala tveva buchanti mean kambala iti eva buchanti. So yadapana tena gandharako ratta kambalo sukuma ujjalo sukha sampassoti uggo sitang hoti tada te pahonti te ganhanti. What is the meaning? But in the case of some salesmen, they say in this way. They say in this way. This kambala made in Gandhara country. Gandharako, yeah. These by the Tena mean by that salesman, right? By that salesman. Gandharako ratta kambalo. This kambala is made in the Gandhara country in the Mahabharata, right? In the Gandhara country, reddish. Ratta kambalo. It is reddish. And sukumo ujjalo, it is subtle, and ujjalo means it's flashy, and that means it's shiny. And sukha sampassoti uggo sitang hoti, if he says in this way, that means having been smooth sense. And if he says in this way, then what happened? Tada ye pahonti te ganhanti. That means then these people who are able to buy this, they buy. Te ganhanti. Te ye nappa honti. Tepi dasana kamo honti. So, but those who are impossible to, at least they are willing to see, so therefore come. So that's the meaning here. So therefore evameva ekayano bhikkave ayam maggoti guttepi asukha maggoti na tava pakata hoti. In this way, along the same line, if the Buddha, although when Buddha said ekayano ayam bhikkave maggo, bhikkhu, this is the one and only path towards the nibbana. But whatever path is initially, they are not obvious. They are not obvious initially what it is like. And na pakata honti nana pakarahi aniyanika maggopi maggatveva uchati magga iti eva uchati. That means uchanti. So nana pakarahi aniyanika maggopi. Aniyanika maggopi mean it's not conducted to the nibbana. So nana pakara mean the various aniyanika magga we have. At right now also we have many magga, but only this way. What called in this Satipatthana Sutta, that's the magga. No others are magga. So therefore, nana pakara, various indeed various ways, but they are not conducted to the nibbana. Also called the very one and only path. Sattanam Visuddhya, but the thing Buddha says Sattanam Visuddhya, like so seven thing. When Buddha says like that, Sattanam Visuddhyati Adimhi Panavute Ayankira Maggo Chattaro Upadave Hanati. So then if the Buddha says then, but when the Sattanam Visuddhya so on are said by the Buddha, and then they think in this way. Ayankira Maggo Chattara Upadave Hanati. This one and only way destroy the four oppressions or four disasters. And again, Hanati Tayo Visese Avahatiti, and brings the extraordinary attainments. Three types of extraordinary attainment. And then they think in this way, Utsaha Jata Imang Dhammadesanang Uggahe Tabbang Paryapuni Tabbang Dahare Tabbang Vache Tabbang Imancha Maggang Bahave Tabbang Manyisanti Vannang Bahasanto Sattanam Visuddhyati Aditi Himaha. That means, and then they get encouraged by this talk by the Buddha, and think that this Dhamma talk should be learned, should be practiced, should be learned and should be mastered and born in mind. And again, it says Dhare Tabbang, Vache Tabbang. That means it should be sustained in the mind and memorized or recited. And Imancha Maggang Bahave Tabbang Manyi Santiti. Therefore, Buddha says, Ekayano Sattanam Visuddhya, so on, Buddha address in this way. And then again say, Yathacha Sata Sahasaghanika Pandu Kambala Vani Jupama, Evan Ratana Jambunada Suan. Udaka Pasada Mani Ratana, Suvisutta Mutta Ratana, Pavali Vanijupa Madeo Pi Etha, Petha, Ahari Tabba. Now, what's the meaning here? That means you have one simile. It is the 100,000 what called the kahapana, 100,000 gold coin. It cost 100,000 gold coin, this blanket, what's called woolen blanket. So this is the simile here. But again say Ratana Jambunada Suvanna. What is the Suvanna Upama? Or what is that? And then Udaka Pasada Mani Ratana Upama. And Suvisuddha Mutta Ratana Upama. And Pavaladi Pavaladi Vanija Upama. Vanija Upama mean that is the salesman Upama. No? So then what is the Ratana Jambunada Suvanna mean? Ratana Jambunada Suvanna. Mr. Nilesh, are you okay with the screen? Okay, no?
Yes, Bhanteji, I'm okay.
Okay. And then what is the Ratana Jambunada mean? It is the, sorry, Ratta Jambunada. Sorry, very sorry. You read Ratta Jambunada. Ratta Jambunada mean, you know, in your country, you have Jambunada area. I don't know where, don't ask from me. And Ratta Jambunada mean that's the Suvarna. Suvarna mean that's the gold, but reddish gold. Reddish gold, very expensive. So this Upama and this simile and Udaka Pasada Maniratana, that mean Maniratana Upama. That mean the just as 100,000 cost Pandukambala salesman simile, here it should be brought the simile of reddish gold upama in Jambunada, and simile of Udaka Pasada Maniratana. That means the water cleansing gem. You have water cleansing gem in your country, right? So those that upama, and upama means the simile, and again say Suvisuddha Muttaratana Pavali. That means the pure pearls jewel upama. So those upama also should be taken here. And Aharitabba means it should be brought. It should be brought. This upama also, but you need to know this upama, but that mean, for example, Ratta Jambunada Suvarna mean that's the very high cost reddish gold. But somebody made the fake and that all the counterfeit thing, and then uh, he shouted to the people, "Or take this. This is the pure Ratta Jambunada Suvarna." Like that. So in this way you want to understand with the above simile in this way. Okay, then Yadidanti Nipato. Missionaries go to Yadidanti Nipato. Is that the para? Okay,
Yes,
Yadidanti
Bhanteji, that's
Nipato. Oh, okay, and Yadidang Yadidanti mean Yadidang iti. Yadidang iti Nipato. Then Yadidang means it is the indeclinable particle. It is the particle indeclinable. It cannot be declined. Like if the term is Purisa, we can decline it at Puriso, Purisa, Purisam, Purise, like. But this is indeclinable particle. That's the thing here. Yadidanti Nipato. Ye imehi ayamasato. What is the meaning here? Ye ime. Ye ime mean which are these? Which are these? Yadidang mean which are these? Or namely, that's the meaning here. So Chattaroti Ganana Parichedo. Chattaro refers to the clear-cut amount. Ganana Parichedo. Chattaro refers to the clear-cut amount. Now here, now we finish what we finish up to in this way, no? Ekayano ayam bhikkhave maggo sattanam visuddhya soka paridevanam samatikkamaya dukkhadomanassanam attangamaya nyayasa adhigamaya Nibbanas Sachikiriyaya Yadidang Chattaro Satipatthana. This is the thing in the Desana Pali. So now at that day we get into the Desana Pali, and now Yadidang Chattaro Satipatthana. Those three words now describing in this Uddesa Vara. Why such type of description? Because in this generation also we twisted in path. Why? We have different teachers, maybe thousand teachers. They have different paths they made, not according to the Buddha. They made path and they introduced to the community folks. So therefore, to prevent these unnecessary Dhamma talks and unnecessary the Nibbana and Aniyanika Magga, all the unnecessary path that is not conducted to the Nibbana. So not run in the community. So not run in the layman community as well as in the bhikkhu community. So, but nowadays, what happened? All communities are now spoiled. So, therefore, we need to be very careful in this situation. Actually, it's very important you to know that the fake path and the true path. So that's very important. Keep it in mind, and you always go. That's why we Desana Pali, only Desana Pali is not enough. So therefore, what is the next powerful evidence is the Atthakatha. So therefore, we reach to the Atthakatha in this way. This is for the Pali learners also very good, and to uh, to get the correct path or to get the idea of the correct path, this is very important. So therefore, we are not twisting anywhere, we are not messed up with anywhere. So so we can go into the correct path. So that's the main idea. Doing like that. So Chattaroti Ganana Parichedo. Chatta, Mr. Nilesh gone, no? What happened, Mr. Nilesh?
I'm bringing it up.
Okay. No worries.
Bhante,
Yes.
Visuddhi, Nyaya and Nibbana. Nibbana is peaceful element. Visuddhi and
Yeah.
Nyaya, what words would we use?
Yeah. Nyaya mean Nyaya Sadigamaya. What we discuss up to now? Nyaya mean the Arya Tangik Mag, you know. Nyaya
Oh, yeah.
mean the Arya Tang. Yeah. And
Means
yeah,
one word.
Visuddhi
No?
mean, yeah, Visuddhi means Sattana Visuddhya. That means the purification of the beings. Or we can say these Visuddhi by way of 7 types of Visuddhi.
Seven
Yeah.
Visuddhi. By
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, by
In
7 Visuddhi.
means Sattanang Visuddha by 7 Visuddhi and
Yes.
Ariyatthagga both
Is the
Loki
Nyaya?
and both,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, both. Right? Both.
Loki and
And Nibbana is the final peaceful element. It
these
has no arising and passing away, but Nama and Rupa, you have the mentality phenomena and the materiality phenomena, you have. But the Nibbana, you don't have. Therefore, it is peaceful.
no
Right?
rising and
No arising and passing away. And then, so Ganana Parichedo. Tena na tato heta na uddanti Satipatthana Parichedang Dipeti. That means, actually, what is that? That means this Tataro means it refers to the clear cut amount. That means 4 only. Therefore, no more than 4 and no less than 4. That's the tena na tato heta. That means no, because of that reason, tena na tato heta. No less than 4. And na uddang. Na uddang means no more 4. Only 4. That's the thing. Satipatthana Parichedam Dipeti. And it illustrates the real number of the fourfold foundation of mindfulness. And Satipatthānāti. Now they came into the these Atthakatha Charya. These are the Arahanta and the Buddha, right? Arahanta and the Buddha mainly, and the Arahanta. Because here you cannot for example, Arahant, without help of the Buddha, Arahant cannot give the definition to any words in this powerhouse of Dhamma. So therefore, all words and their the real meaning came from the Buddha's mouth. So therefore, we definitely can say this is from the Buddha and the Arahanta. So now they came into the Satipatthana. Satipatthana. That means, Satipatthana is, for example, Satipatthana. If she says Satipatthana, that's the plural thing. Satipatthano. If it is Satipatthano, it is the singular form. So therefore, it says in plural forms. So here says Satipattanati Tayo Satipatthana. Now they say Chattaro Satipatthana. What is the Chataro Satipatthana mean? Fourfold Satipatthana, like Kayanupassana, Vedananupassana, Chittanupassana, Dhammanupassana. Now they say Satipattanati Tayo Satipatthana. Sati Gocharopi Tidha Patipannesu Savakesu Sattuno Patiganunaya Viti Vattatapi Satipi. That means what is this three Satipatthana? These three Satipatthana only for the Buddhas, not for the other Arahanta or the usual people. Got it? This is for specially to the Buddha. Buddha only these three Satipatthana. Let's say what is that? Tayo Satipatthana Sati Gocharopi Tidha Patipanna Su Savakesu Sattuno Patiganune Vitivatapi Chatipi. That means there are three Satipatthana, Tayo Satipatthana, which are in the suitable situations maintains the mindfulness, right? Maintain the mindfulness. That Sati Gocharopi, Sachi Gocharopi, that means in the field of mindfulness. There are three Satipatthana, Tayo Satipatthana. And these three Satipatthana for the Buddha only. And again, Tidha Patipannesu Savakesu Sattuno Patighanu Naya Vitivattapi Satipi. And that means actually this is what is the this sutta is the this sutta what is called the Vibhanga Sutta. This is the sutta Vibhanga Sutta. This is the Majjhima Nikaya. This is the third book in Majjhima Nikaya. This is the Salayatana Vibhanga Sutta. It is in the next para it described, right? But we have therefore Buddha has three Satipatthana. So we discuss in the next session. It is or we can say here also. What is that? We just go to the thing. That means among the disciples here, Tidha Patipannesu Savakesu. That means among the disciples who entered upon to the sasana are three types. So what these three types Buddha mentioned in this way. For example, in this Salayatana Vibhanga Sutta, you go to the other. So this Salayatana Vibhanga Sutta in the next para it says Tayo Satipatthana Yadaryo Sevati. Got it? Next para mean just next para. Tayo Satipatthana Yadaryo Sevati Yadaryo Sevamano Sattha Gana Manusasitum Arahati. So this mentioned in the Majjhima Nikaya third, that is what is called the Salayatana Vibhanga Sutta in the Salayatana Vagga. And Yadaryo here Tayo Satipatthana, three Satipatthana, Yadaryo Sevati. Young Aryo become Yadaryo. This is the Mahāsare Sutta. So Mahāsare Sutta means this is the Mahāsare grammatical sutta. It become the now add. So Yadaryo, young Aryo become Yadaryo. So here in this way, Aryo means Buddha actually Samma Sambuddha, not for the Pachika Buddha also. So Samma Sambuddha, Tayo Satipatthana, young Sevati. In this way we want to take the meaning. Aryo, young Sevati. Young mean here such type of foundation of mindfulness. Sevati makes known, makes use of. So in this way, make use of such a foundation of mindfulness. Sevati means make use of. Such a young means such a foundation of mindfulness. Yadaryo seva mano sattha gana manusasitum arahati. And then the Buddha, that means the teacher, making use of that mindfulness which is suitable to teach the disciple. There are three such foundation of mindfulness. Tayo Satipatthana. So now we go to the other paragraph above. Now, what is that? Let's say, what is that? Let's discuss. Who are the Tipannesu Savakesu? Now, who are these three people? In this way, Buddha, in that sutta, it's mentioned in this way. Buddha preached Dhamma to the disciples out of his compassion, but they dislike to hear Dhamma, and they are not giving ears to the Dhamma, and they are not having desire to know the meaning of Dhamma, and because of that reason, they turned aside from the Dhamma. But in this landscape, Buddha not get irritated or not get anger, and he surmounted the anger and maintaining his equanimity status by way of the mindfulness, by way of the foundation of mindfulness, or by way of mindfulness plus sato sampajano. It says sato sampajano. Sato mean the form mindful. Buddha is fully mindful, and Sampajano mean Buddha is clear comprehended. So so this is the first group of people. They are not hearing Dhamma, and another group of people. When Buddha gives Dhamma talk out of his compassion, so some of disciples have no desire. Some of disciples have desire, and like that, then that situation also Buddha never get irritated, so he keep his equanimity states. So this is also because of the satipatthana. And then the third group, all disciples have desire, and they bend their ear to hear the Dhamma talk like that, and they got Dhamma, and they attained the Nibbana. So therefore, at that time also, at that landscapes also, Buddha never get irritated, and never. That means Buddha in this way, Buddha maintained his mindfulness. So therefore, this is to the Buddha. This Tayo Satipatthana is to the Buddha. Please keep it in mind. And again, we go to the above sentence, above para. Chatunnam bhikkhave satipattanam samudayancha attangamancha desisami. Same para, then yadidang nipato, like that we start. So then again here, now they took one sutta. What is that? Salayatana Vibhanga Sutta from the Majjhima Nikaya. And again they take another sutta because they want to explain what is this Satipatthana. So therefore, chatunnam bhikkhave satipattanam samudayancha attangamancha desisami. This is in Samudaya Sutta. Samudaya Sutta in Samyutta Nikaya. It is in this Buddha says, monk, I would preach a rising and disappearance of the four foundation of mindfulness. So Chatunnam Bhikkhave Satipatthana. Bhikkhave monk, Chatunnam Satipatthana, of the four types of foundation of mindfulness, Samudayancha Desisami, Attangamancha Desisami. I would preach the arising as well as the disappearance of these four foundation of mindfulness. Please listen. Tang Sunat, and then Sadhukang Manasikarot, so on. It is included in Peyalang. And then Kocha Bhikkhave Kayasa Samudayo. That means Kaya mean Kaya Anupassana. Kocha Bhikkhave Kayasa Samudayo. So Bhikkhave monk, what does it cause for the arising of materiality? Kaya Kayasa Samudayo, arising of materiality. Ahara Samudayo, Kayasa Samudayo Ti Adisu. That means then Buddha mentioned, Buddha ask, please listen, what does it cause, monk, for the arising of the materiality? And then Buddha says, because of the arising of the nutriment, ahara, right? Ahara Samudayo, okay. Ahara Samudaya Kayasa Samudayo. Because of the arising of the nutriment, arising of the uh, body, arising of the body is there. So, see, in that sati gocharo, he sati gocharo sati pattananti uchati. In this Dhamma talk also, in fact, field of the mindfulness is called the Satipatthana. Sati gocharo Satipatthana means field of the mindfulness. Field of the mindfulness is called Satipatthana. So again, Tatha, that means Kayo Upattanam no Sati. Satipana Upattanam Cheva Sati Chati Adi Sipu. This is in Majjhima Nikaya. Tatha means along the same line in the Patisambhida Magga also it says in this way. What way? Kayo Upattanam no Sati. Just along that means in the Patisambhida Magga on it says just enter upon to the body kayo upattanam, just entered upon to the body, no sati, that is not the mindfulness. And sati pana upattanam cheva saticha. So the mindfulness, that is not the mindfulness, but mindfulness, now it says satipana, the mindfulness is satipana upattanam cheva. That means the mindfulness as well as entered upon to the body object. Body, you have many bodily objects. So entered upon to the bodily object is called sati. Sati means the mindfulness. So therefore, sati plus upattanam become satipatthana in this way. Tasato patta. What is the meaning of this? Patittati asminti patthana. That means something establishes in a place is called patthana. Patittati asminti patthana. Something establishes in the patittati means establishes. Some asminti in a place. Something establishes in a place is called patthana. And ka patthati, what does it establish? Ka patthati sati. The answer is sati. The sati establish. Sati is sati establish. Satya pattanam sati pattanam. Now it says the establishment of the sati or the mindfulness is the sati pattanam. That in that way they explain what is sati and what is satipatthana. Padhanam tanantiva patthana. Again says padhanam tanam. Padhanam tanam mean with regards to the foremost point. Padhanam tanam mean foremost point. With regards to the foremost point is thus the patthana. Patthana meaning is that Satya Patthanam. So that means the foremost point of the foundation of foremost point of the mindfulness is called Satipatthana. Satya Patthanam, Satipatthana, Hattithana, Asathana Dini Viya. Actually, it is just like elephant resting place and horse resting place, so on, like that. That means foremost point. So that means that is the patthana. Patthana means foremost point. So where in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, where you are your foremost point, one is kaya and one is vedana, one is chitta and one is dhamma. So those are the foremost point in Satipatthana. So again, you go to Tayo Satipatthana, and now our time is finished now. Okay, let's do in another day. Mr. Nilesh?
And
Yes,
actually,
Bhante.
Dhamma includes everything, no? Body and mind.
Yeah, body, mind, and and the Vedana and Dhamma objects.
Dhamma includes
I,
what?
I, Dhamma mean Dhammanupassana include, no? Dhammanupassana include here. Dhammanupassana, you have first you have what called the Ayatana Pabba. Nivarna Pabba. First one is the Nivarna Pabba. Nivarna Pabba means 5 hindrances section. And you have Khanda Pabba. Khanda Pabba means you have all 5 aggregates. That means your Rupa Khanda, materiality aggregates, and so on. And then again you have Ayatana Pabba. Ayatana Pabba means 12 bases section. And you have again Bojjanga Pabba, 7 types of enlightenment factor section. And you have Satya Pabba, your 4 noble truths section. So in the Dhammanupassana, you have both materiality and mentality. Got it?
Yes, Bhante.
Hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Any question further?
But why it is taken like in Kayanupassana, we have taken Rup, no? 12
Yes.
bases,
Hmm.
5 Khanda.
Yeah.
And in Chittanupassana, we have taken Nivaran, Bojjhanga. Then why again we are taking?
Again, for example, Buddha in the Vedanānupassana, Buddha want to emphasize only Vedana. Okay? Only Vedana. For example, Buddha says no Sukha Vedana, Dukkha Vedana, Adukkhamu Sukha Vedana. And then Buddha divided into Niramisa and Samisa and Niramisa Vedana, those Vedana. But the thing is, in this section, you have your object. For example, let's say like you take the object of Chakku Vinyana, and you have Chakku Vinyana, and you have Vedana, because you have in the Chakku Vinyana you have 7 types of Chaitasika, no? What is called Sabbachita Sadharana Chaitasika. For example, Passa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekaggata, Jivitindriya, Manasikara. So in this section you have Passa, Vedana you have. This is the Upekha Vedana. And whenever you contemplate this Vedana, you can see the Upekha Vedana in this mind movement, and you contemplate because this Upekha Vedana arises as soon as it arises passes away. So therefore you can see its anicca state. And because of this anicca state, because Vedana arises and immediately after it perishes away, so therefore it dukkha. So you can see the dukkha also. And by the jhana light or by the upachara light. And again, because of the you can experience the anicca as well as dukkha. And therefore you feel that you are not, in the in this Vedana aggregate, you don't have any what called the any soul, or you cannot have any soul SOLE, right? SOUL, sorry, soul. So therefore or atta mean the soul. So therefore it's essenceless it is. So therefore it is anatta. So then you can see the anicca dukkha anatta and you contemplate. So whenever you contemplate, you focus mainly Vedana, but other also. For example, Chitta and Sanya, Chetana, Ekaggata, Manasikara also arising and passing away. But the thing is, you want to focus only Vedana here. Can understand? So Buddha, because why? The other reason, in our kaya and the Vedana are the 2 things that cause much of pleasure in our life. Got it? So therefore, if you Buddha Kayanupassana, Buddha mentioned in different section, and Vedananupassana different section. It is coming in this why Buddha mentioned in this way, like Vedana. It is coming in the next para, right? It's coming in next para. So therefore, I explain more and more details in the next session.
Even out of 52 Chetasika, Vedana
Yeah.
is taken out and Sanya is taken out, and Vedana again is taken in Satipatthana. So it's very important, no?
Yes, Vedana is very important because whenever you see Vedana through the with your mind, by your mind, and your meditation mind, Panyindriya, or the wisdom faculty of the meditation mind sees the Vedana, and you can see these Vedana arise and perish away very very quickly. So therefore, because this is the reason, this Vedana is more pleasurable to the Kamavachara beings. So therefore, Vedana is very important. So therefore, Vedana Buddha mentioned in different section as a Satipatthana. Got it?
Yes, Bhante. Means in Kamavachara, Rupavachara, and Arupavachara, it will be acting differently, no?
Yes, for example, if you have first jhana and you remove reborn in the first jhana plane, you have sukha vedana. Got it? And whenever you reborn in the second jhana plane, you don't have sukha. Still you have sukha vedana, right? And then sukha vedana. And then if you have fourth jhana plane, you don't have sukha vedana. You have upekha vedana. In that way, but we have all three vedana in the Kamavachara planes.
And Samish and Niramish classification,
That's coming, no? Those are coming. Samisa mean it's attached to the, having attachment, and Niramisa mean no attachment. No attachment. Niramisa mean that mean the Arya states, and Samisa mean non-Arya states. Got it?
yes.
Samisa and Niramisa. But more description I will do in the what called Vedanānupassana section. That's the basically that's the meaning. Okay, no problem. No any question. Okay,
You Bhante.
okay. Sukhi hotu nibbana patya hotu.
Sad.
Okay, Mr. Nilesh, thank you for your sharing that screen today also.
No problem, Bhante.
Okay, and thank you for all for the participation. And here these actually sometimes do you feel that these are more descriptive, and these descriptions are not necessary like that?
No, I think it is a
Anybody?
very good description, and I think the pace is also very good in my opinion. But um, we are going into the details, and personally, I really like it this way.
Yes. And the other thing, Atthakatha translation is not in the world. Maybe few, I don't know. I never see Atthakatha translation. And even the Satipatthana translation, you cannot find Satipatthana translation especially. And the thing is, if anybody can translate this thing, but if they don't have the practice, some lack is there.
Yes.
Can understand? Yeah. So it's very important to go in this way. Okay. Now no question. So let's stop the class.
But it's very fast. I cannot write completely.
Sorry.
It's very fast to write.
Really? But again, you want to listen again slowly. You want to listen to the, maybe Mr. Nilesh will post. Yeah, he
Yes,
will
I will
post
post all the recordings today.
Yeah, and the other your all responsibility here is to write down this thing by
Yes,
hearing, by listening, because I told no, this Satipatthana in this way nobody do. So therefore nobody does. So therefore you need to I told that I request this I know I suggest only, I suggest that if you can write down this Mahasatipatthana Atthakatha in your language, that's meant a lot for the next generation.
Yes,
Okay.
Bhante.
Yeah.
Yes, Bhante.
Not only next generation, to you first and then to the next, right? Okay. Okay, then let's stop by sharing merits. Idamme punyang asavakhaya vaham hotu. Idamme punyang nibbana sapachayo hotu. Mama punyang bhagang sabbe satanam bhajemi. Te sabbe me samang punyang bhagang labhantu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, see.
Vandami Bhante. Thank you,
Sukhi
Bhante.
hotu, nibbana pache hotu.
Vandami Bhante.
Sukhi hotu, nibbana pache hotu.
Much gratitude,
Okay,
Bhante.